James Gunn returns for Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. I have been looking forward to this movie for the longest time. Easily one of my most anticipated movies for the whole year. I'm just saying it right now, I'm not wasting time, bruv. Yeah, it slaps. First of all, the story, do not worry, there'll be zero spoilers. I'm keeping it very, very vague. This might sound totally dead. Basically, everyone in the Guardians is doing great apart from Star-Lord, because he's obviously really pissed and sad about Gamora. But then something happens to a member of the Guardians team which makes Star-Lord bring everyone together and then they go off on their adventure. I know that sounds a little bit dead, but that is like the basic blueprint story, but trust me, it's gonna get you here, mate. In fact, the emotional side of the story is unreal. It's the most emotional Guardians movie of the three by far. I actually counted how many times I got teary-eyed, like basically crying in the movie theatre, and it was 8 times, mate. And if you're even more like prone to getting sad, at least 10 occasions, it's gonna get you here, mate. James Gunn, he knows how to get you in the feels, and I, to be honest, really appreciated it. Overall story, it was very, very good. I think I preferred the story here more than the second Guardians movie easily, and it is definitely by far the most emotional one. Let's talk about the characters very quickly. Star-Lord, he's Star-Lord, bro. Chris Pratt is amazing in all these movies. He's again amazing. However, there was some standouts, and that's not me saying Chris Pratt is bad. He's just so sick in all of them. As for Rocket, my favourite member of the Guardians, yeah, it's definitely his movie. He's front and centre. There's a lot of stuff that's his story. We see a lot of his backstory through flashbacks. Again, there's no spoilers. It's in the trailers. Extremely emotional stuff with Rocket, man. They really got me here, mate. Especially as, again, he's my favourite character. Drax had some amazing times to shine. Definitely the best version of Drax, or the most emotional version we've got so far. I really appreciated it. Same with Mantis. I mean, their little, like, Kevin Bacon side quest thing on Disney Plus. If you have not seen that, highly recommend checking out the Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday Special. Again, when they're on screen, they're amazing. Mantis, again, if I'm being honest, all the characters had like deeper versions of themselves explored, and James Gunn smashed it, mate. Again, Drax was so good. Mantis was so good. By far the best Nebula we've ever had in the MCU, period. Groot was very good. He had some amazing new things. Let's just say that. He was sick. Even Cosmo the dog was great, mate. All the characters, mate, they smashed it. Now let's talk about the 2 big new drops in this movie. First of all, Adam Warlock, again, no spoilers, it's in the trailers. When he's on screen, he is running the movie, bro. He is dangerously powerful. He looks so good, charismatic. I will say, which is weird to say because he was like probably the biggest standout for me for this movie. I will say, a little bit weird, I wish he had more bloody screen time, man. Like, I do feel, I haven't seen anyone else's reviews, but I can like pretty much guarantee most people will say Adam Warlock needed more things to do. But when he was on screen, it was bloody god tier. But I just wish there was a tiny bit more. And the villain, you guys know I am about the villain life. He's disgusting, mate. Disgusting, cruel. He's doing stuff with animals. Again, it's a lot of like Rocket backstory stuff, and you get what I mean. Again, it's in the trailers. The High Evolutionary, he was a menace, mate. A menace. I think he is probably in the top half, maybe even the top quarter of the best villains of the MCU. He was very good. Just a vile cretin of a human being, or whatever the bloody hell he was, and I loved it. Visuals were unbelievably flawless. A lot of people saying the CGI is lacking. I didn't see it. It looked crisp to me. The sound was on point as always. You know, man, if you like the Guardians of the Galaxy movies, you know what the music cues are going to be. It's great as always. As for the action, it is very good, boy. It's sprinkled throughout, as all the MCU movies are. However, the final act here, I'm saying this with chest laser Joe at you, and I'm not going to spoil it because I already know certain people are going to say, oh, it's this scene, it's so good. I'm not even going to say what scene it is. When you see it, you will know. Easily one of the best action scenes in all of the MCU. It was so good. That's all I'm saying. It blew my mind, mate, genuinely. The comedy and humour, you guys know I'm a little bit like Scrooge, mate. I don't laugh at everything, fam. A lot of movies, if they've got too much comedy, it just kills it for me, but this was so good, man. Volume 1 and 2 was so funny, and you know it's James Gunn, you know it's the script, he knows how to be funny with these characters. If you look at The Suicide Squad, you see what he done with that as well. It just comes naturally, like the comedy side of him. This movie, yeah, was like 95% funny. Like every time they're trying to do a joke, I was laughing, and that small 5%, I just didn't laugh. I appreciate it for what it was, like I just didn't laugh, but there was about 10 jokes, yeah, that killed me, fam. I'm not going to spoil them. They killed me in that movie theatre. And I went at 10:30 AM, ladies and gentlemen. There was 15 people there. And I'm sitting there on my own. as a grown-ass man laughing. And I loved it. This movie smashed it, mate. It shows you the MCU is here to stay. It ain't going anywhere, bruv. I can't see anyone not liking this movie. If someone goes out their way to say it's bad, you are trolling, fam. You're just doing it for clicks. The flaws are so minuscule. It is a near-perfect movie for me, and I just got to do it. I'm going to give Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 9 nerds out of 10. Banger. James Gunn is an absolute legend and a beast, mate. All the characters had times to shine. No one was sidelined, apart from Adam Warlock, and I kind of see why he's the new character in this movie. Yeah, I loved it. Laser Joan, if you're excited or you have seen it, smash it down below. Let me know down below and smash the like button. I'm getting hella confused. You know what I mean, bruv? Thanks for watching. I love and appreciate you all, Nerd Army. Take care and peace.